Hi boys and girls, and welcome back to Mr. Grable in our grade 3 math class, where we are trying to figure out pyramids and prisms. And I can tell you, we are on page 97 there, 9, 10, 7 ones. We have a chart here where we're trying to figure out whether it's a pyramid or prism, the number of faces, the number of edges, and the number of vertices, which I can tell you the truth, I had to go back and review page 96 because some of this is kind of tricky. So make sure you take that look back at that page and try and figure it out. Here we go. I'll try to help you with this part because this is a little different. Okay, so it is practice page 90 or 97. We're always practicing. Now I'm going to do a couple here for you, and then I want you to try on your own, and you might have to look back at page 96 to help you like I did for these ones. So first of all, was it a pyramid or a prism? Well, the first object I found pretty easy because I saw the two faces, the two triangular faces that were the same. So I knew right away it was a prism because it had two of the same base and face. Okay? Now, speaking of faces, how many faces? That wasn't too hard either because you can count them. The flat parts, there's two triangles, one at each end, and then three rectangles. So 2 plus 3, of course, is 5. Now it's the edges and the vertices that I get a little confused about. So the edges are all the lines. So as you can see, what I figured out to do is, okay, there's 3 lines on the triangle on one side, right? And there's 3 lines on the triangle at the other side. So 3 plus 3 is 6. And then there's 3 lines in the middle. So 3 plus 3 plus 3. Or 3 times 3 has to be 9 edges. Okay, now the vertices are where the lines meet. So really, there's 3 at the end of one triangle and 3 at the other end of that triangle. So 3 plus 3, of course, equals 6. Whew, yeah, I had to find my strategies. So let's try the second one. Now the second one, I noticed right off the bat, it's sitting on its base, and it is a hexagon with 6 sides, that face. And there's no other hexagons, so it has to be a pyramid. Okay, so only one base, so it's a pyramid. And it is a hexagon, which helped me to know how many faces. Because a hexagon, of course, means 6-sided. So it must have 6 triangles, and then the base, which is a hexagon, so 6 plus 1, there must be 7 faces. Okay, so those are the parts that I really get. Now it gets a little trickier. The number of edges. Okay, so we know that there are 6 faces. So that means there has to be 6 around, 6 lines around, and then 6 on the bottom. So 6 plus 6 is 12 edges. And then for our vertices where they connect, you know there was 6 around the bottom, and then 1 more for the top. So 6 plus 1 equals 7. I'm pretty sure that's right. And that was kind of tricky. But look back on page 96 and it will help you. Okay, and then you can do the next 2. Look at them. That one looks like it's got a pentagon base. And then the last one looks like it has a square base with some triangular faces. So 2A, name each object and the shapes of its faces. Tell how many of each shape there are. Okay, so name an object. First of all, that one has 2 bases that are triangular, so it must be a prism. So I'll put a prism. And then it says, and the shapes of its faces. Tell how many of each shape there are. Okay, so how many shapes? Well, I see triangles. 2 triangles. So 2 triangles. That's the bases. And then on the face there at the front, that's a rectangle, and then there's 2 more rectangles. So that's 3. Oops, can't see that, can you? 3 rectangles. It's got the ang, A-N-G. L-E-S. There we go. And then you can try B. Whew, lots of new words to learn. That's why we're doing our vocabulary too, so check that out. Have a great day. Keep looking back at it if you're not sure. Bye-bye.